Hello, hello. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. All right, just dropped the link. What's up for everybody who's in here? Okay, there we go. So I'm just dropping the link right now. What is good? What is good? Okay, I'm just sending it to all my chats right now. What's up, Kareem, Ronaldo? Friends from Mars. What's up, Alicia? How's everybody doing? I will be right back. I want some water and I do not have any, so I'll be right back, guys. I am so sorry, guys. Went and got some water. Some of the good water. How is everybody doing tonight? Nick, Kareem, Z, Anthony, Overtime, Franco. How is it going, guys? How are y'all doing? It is 11:04, so of course we're going to give some people some more time to get in here. But it is good to see everybody. I hope everybody's going to have a wonderful 4th of July. I hope everybody's having a good day right now. What's going on? There we go. Okay, anyways, sorry, the video froze. Yeah, guys, I hope everybody's having a wonderful night. And like I said, we will be getting started here in about 5 to 6 minutes. Give me 1 second. Salute from Colombia, all the way out in Colombia. Jay, what's up? Investing, how's it going? I hope, yeah, like I said, I hope everybody's having a good holiday and stuff. NFP is this Friday. Everybody should be ready for that. Be excited for it. Be ready to learn from it. Be able to be ready to make money from it. Nick, what is up, my brother? How are you doing? It is good to see everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and close out of Facebook. Let me make sure everybody. Yo, Mike. There's the legend hands down on Saturday. Oh, I gotta drop this in another chat. I just realized my boys out there, GDN. What am I doing? There they go. By the way, it is like raining now. So I just heard thunder, or maybe that was fireworks. Was that thunder? Yeah, that was thunder, right? Okay, so I don't know. Just let you know, my power might go out. I just random rain. So it's 11:06. Like I said, I always give some people some time to get in here. Doing great, bro. Great, making that moolah, Nick. That's what's up. Anthony, soundproof Astros. Let the thunder in. I have one of my ears uncuffed. Yeah, that's the reason why I heard it. I don't know why. I always do. It's just like the way I even play games. I always have it just coming through one ear. I forgot to pull up GBP USD. That's fine. I'll do it in a minute. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. Zach, I also read your I also did receive your email. I don't know if I had responded back to you on that or not. I like how you did it. I like how you did the examples and then did multiple scenarios for each pair. So awesome job, brother. Those boys out there trading, I tell you what. I need this knowledge, bro. I'm so hungry for success. Ronaldo, that's awesome. Exactly. So I have some awareness around me. Exactly. Ronaldo, I completely agree. What's wrong with odd USD, Franco? What happened? Yeah, I'm gonna have a new format for next week, just testing to see what's going on in the markets. Your favorite cousin is here. What's up, man? How you doing? Let's get about to go ahead and just get this started, man. I'm also very excited. I found my Forex, my baby with Forex, my folder. It was under my bed, hiding from me forever. But it is back now, so all is good. All is well. Yes. Awesome. All right, so as you guys know, time to get rid of the phone, get rid of the social media, get off Snapchat, get off Instagram, get off Facebook, get off all of it, get the music off. I know I have a little bit of music going on. I will leave it on until one person asks me to get it off. By the way, if you can't chat in here, if you are watching this webinar and you can't chat in here, make an account. It's a Gmail account, I believe, for YouTube, and get an account so you have the ability to communicate and participate with the whole webinar, because it's going to be really important for you to get your questions answered. If you can't ask, then you can't learn, what you need to get past. So make sure that you have those accounts made. That's what I meant to put in resistance zone. Oh, it is. I'll show you mine here in a second. I'll show you yours if you show me mine. All right, let me check Facebook one more time. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of our awesome space. Our space video here. We are gonna hop into it. Okay, good. We're just making sure that everybody, that if anybody was asking for a link or anything. Okay, so like I said, we'll go ahead and kill that. Ooh, that was loud. Was loud. Okay, so a little bit with AudUSD, my chart, I made a new chart. So with what you were just saying off AudUSD, yes, it just hit off of a very big zone right here, and it's well on its way up right now for AudUSD, about 20 pips up. So that's really good. That was a move that we are in, but none of the orders ended up hitting. So we have an order. I don't know the prices off the top of my head because they're on my other computer, but one's like right here, one's right here, and then right where it touched, we had one right there, and then one like somewhere right there. Not even close, but the AudUSD order that we just had was barely not hit. It was frustrating. For Jordan was the one that was the one that put that up and everything. So have you been winning with NFP? Because the last two NFPs I keep losing for some reason. Yeah, man, we've been with NFP, we've been hanging out with trade-in on the NFPs that we've been doing, and they've really turned out very well. We've won the last 5. Well, I participated with the last 2, but they won the last 5 of them. So there is a lot of opportunity there, and we will be doing it this NFP too. So you can just check out for the link on the DFW Trade House Facebook page, and we will have it there. So you will be good there. You will absolutely be ready for this NFP, and that's kind of like what the market is seeming to be doing right now. We are really building up for this NFP. I'm telling you guys, at least for where the market stands right now, and just kind of like what it's projecting to be doing, is that this is going to be, let's look at the days. Let's just switch on the day. Yo, that lightning, I just heard, now this time I'm hearing it through. Nick, you said you were, and they didn't give you any trades. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but let's make sure that you do get your trades this time, because there was definitely, they won out of the 4 calls they made, they won 3. So I'm not sure exactly what happened. All he talked about was how to trade NFP, not how to trade the NFP. Or, oh my goodness, did y'all hear that one? Yeah, well, Nick, I'll make sure that you're ready for it this time. So, just hit me up on a personal message, or let's communicate. But anyways, yeah, so like I said, guys, going forward with this week, really what I wanted to make sure that everybody is getting on here and understanding, even as the market has continued to move, we have the euro is coming back down right now. I haven't even looked at GBP in a couple of hours. Oh, what am I doing? Guys, I'm just following this pair just because, for obvious reasons. Hey, what's going on? Oh, nothing. There we go. Okay, so even as I said, this whole week here has really been just a lot of nothing. Just nothing really that's worth like it's saying that you could have made a lot of money from. This was a little bit of a different market language than I like to personally try to read, revolve around, just trying to understand kind of thing. It's been bouncing off of this zone. So for the pound is just the reason why I'm looking at it right now is because I think if anybody's involved in the foreign exchange market right now, that you have to be aware of at least what the most volatile pair might be doing right now, or not the pair, but the currency that has the most talk about it, the most exposure, the most chatter about it, everything, and that is definitely the pound right now. So no matter what pairs you're trading, I think you should just at least keep an eye on what GBP is doing and not being, not aware for it. So anyways, so odd USD, a little bit like what we were on right now, it had a market gap right here. I think the market opened up, if you had been paying attention, could have theoretically made about 50 pips off of this. I mean, this is the last market open. I don't think euro had oh wait, I'm sorry, this is odd USD. Euro odd also had a market gap as well, but it had already filled it in too. So what? Oh, that's on the daily. That's why I need to switch to an hour. Yeah, so it had already filled its euro odd has already filled its gap too. So we've created, like I said, I've got my supply and demand zones on the day in these baby blue, in this baby blue right here, and then for the hourly ones, I've got them for this baby green, and that was really what we were looking for right there on euro odd as well. Euro odd is what the buys were for, and then odd USD was where the sells were. So did you have, Jordan, did you have 2 hit on odd USD or 1? Oh yeah, 3 hit on odd USD. All right, dope. How do I join the trade-in chat? I'll let Z answer that one for you. Go watch the replay and show up on time. Thanks, that would be awesome. Yeah, Nick, for sure, brother. Let's make sure that we know for sure like what's going on, so we don't have that problem again moving forward, because everybody needs to be on to the same point with with what's going to be going on. So odd USD and euro odd, we're definitely looking for that odd to get stronger right now. I mean weaker, my bad. Yeah, definitely for that to get weaker and to move along. So besides that, guys, I want to know, how has everybody been doing with their journals, with their trading, with the the trading journal that they've made for themselves? If anybody has started creating them, if you send me a message, that would be cool too. But just I'd like to see exactly where everybody is right now. What pairs are you looking at? I can go over a pair that you want me to look at. Quick question: do pending orders get activated when there's a gap? No, they do not. If it jumps over your order, it will not activate it at all. If the market closed and price was in resistance zone, and then after the market opens lower and then retraces back up to the same resistance zone, does that count as a double top? Yeah, no, not really, Franco. No, not at all, bud. because it's not the same. Like, this is what you're talking about, is where it essentially hit that zone. So this is just like a textbook example of what normal market opens with gaps do, is that it immediately starts working on closing it. And that was a quick, easy, 30 pips if anybody had been trading at the market open on these pairs. I mean, like, literally, look, it's identical. Good long stick, reversal stick, long stick, and then euro odd, same thing. Long stick, reversal, long. So literally identical what happened with these two. Literally identical, and that could have been easy right there. I hope y'all see that. And now I wanted to look at the queen, or the most talked about, the Britney Spears of all pairs. Jordan, have you checked G to J yet? Well, it looks like it's bouncing off. It's about to probably come up. What? I'm streaming. What is the first step? What's the first step should I take for creating my journal? Having what you want. Ronaldo, having exactly what you want out of Forex. Now, no matter what that is, you can have like the physical attainments of what if you were to actually become successful in Forex. Make that a different list. You need to be understanding, like, how many pips do you want a week? Is it 100? Is 20 pips a day a feasible goal? If so, okay, so you need to be writing down 100 pips. And this is for your journal, because when you are in your journal and you know what you want, then as you write your journal, you can be doing what pair, what time, what date, if there was any news that was coming along, how did you feel before, during, and after the trade that you were in. Is it too late? Hold on. Is it too late to sell odd USD? I was waiting for retracement. Back. I would say yes. Yes, Santiago or Franco. Yeah, it's way too. Yeah, you're late on it. You need more confirmations. You need to have something more. Wait for at least, or if it retraces back up, give it 10 pips, Santiago. If it comes back up 10 more pips, I would say go ahead. Find your strategy. Do you want to be a scalper, swing trader, day trader? Yeah. So you first got to identify what kind of trading style that fits you the best, and your trading journal should correspond with kind of what coincides with that type of trading style that you want to do. Making sure that you write down the pair, buy limit, sell limit, what kind of order it was, if it was instant, whatever, your lot size, everything about the order. And you definitely need to follow up with yourself. The most important part of a journal, if you do not have a MyFX book, and that is right here, you need to have this. Write this website down and then go to YouTube and watch the video on how to link your account. This will automatically start doing it for you, hands-free, so you don't have to do anything. But I would still highly recommend that you have a journal, that you keep up with everything that you're doing. And then, because the idea is that hopefully that what you do from trading corresponds into the rest of your day. Maybe you start planning out your entire day and you know what you need to get done, and it will just help you in a much broader sense of things. So make sure you have a MyFX book. Yeah, so if you're looking for anything on the odd USD, like I said, I can definitely see it coming back through this right here and testing back down. Going up a little bit. Like I said, develop your own, make sure you have your own bias with it. Make sure you know this is exactly what you want. And when you do it, explain in your trading journal why. How many pairs should you trade at a time? 1, 3 max. And 3 is pushing it. but you can develop what's called the, what is it, a pair ring, or what is that word? Currency ring. Currency ring, right? Currency ring, which is pretty much, here, let me give you an example. Okay, so Euro odd USD work hand in hand with each other, right? That they're really okay. So then let's say the third odd pair, so you would use Euro odd and odd USD to kind of look at how they worked opposite of each other, and then do odd JPY. Now that odd JPY pair could be the pair that literally does the exact opposite of what these AU pairs do. So correlations in your pairs, exactly. When gold goes up, Euro USD also goes up. So does, and USD JPY goes down. The dollar goes down when gold goes up. So with that is another thing that you need to definitely have when you're doing it. If you don't, then you're just going to be running around with your head cut off. Now, the way that I personally like to be approaching the markets is definitely with weekly and hourly and 4-hour supply and demand zones, and letting the market come to me. As I said, on odd USD, we had orders right here that weren't, or I'm sorry, up here, that are executed, and then on Euro odd we had orders down here. Like I drew out these little yellow lines, and these were here, I believe at the retracement back up, because we also had some orders up here as well. So you're just playing within this zone swing trading is the way that I personally see the best, like the best results from the easiest way of looking at a market that's bouncing like a pinball off of these supply and demand zones. Now, I haven't thrown a fib on yet, but I can just already pretty much guarantee that this is bouncing off of either the 50 or the 32.8. What did I just say? Oh, wrong. Whoop. I don't know. Purple's a bad color. Okay. Why not? Okay, so what we have here, yeah, okay, so it's bouncing off of the 0.236. That's where it's at, not the 0.382. So I'm gonna keep following with it. I'm not looking for like a direct assault into any of this. I'm definitely looking for the best opportunity that I can see. Let's see here. Dang it. Okay. So it's pushing off. Like I said, they're both pretty much respecting the 0.236, which isn't a super volatile level right now. That's why I don't think it's necessarily going to truly respect it, but we shall see. Opinion on the market maker strategy. That's really a lot of... Sorry, I was scratching my throat. Market maker theory is definitely a very, very powerful way of trading. I just think that it's a little bit oversaturated in certain areas. Now, market maker theory is the way that I trade, but not necessarily maybe in the same way that everybody might think. I just know that what they hand us what we get, everything that we get to draw on the charts and everything that we see, even to the candlesticks. So you have to be smarter in the fact to understand that they are using certain charts and utilizing all different types of emotions that are generated within the market to play off of what everybody, the mass majority of people think. So you have to be aware that that happens. If you understand the levels of control that they would have anywhere else in the world, if you talk about music or education or health or movies, whatever, food, all of it, if you understand that these are all controlled, a currency market and money's, if you must know that money's controlled too. So if money is controlled, then the market where money is exchanged is also 100% controlled. So you have to take that into consideration when you're trading. Definitely. And if you don't, you might be a part of that percentage that they're profiting off of. Mike, what would you say the probabilities of AU trending to the upside would be? The reason I ask is because of another scenario I have considered. Okay, so an AU going up. Why not? To support that a little bit, you have it you know, basically respecting a zone a little bit of something right here. And it had already had previous, you know, struggle right at this exact spot. Let me close Facebook. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. Wait, how am I still getting Facebook notifications if Facebook is closed? It's not open. That's weird. Okay, I didn't want those notifications. I don't know if it's like making that noise. Anyways, why? You know, my answer is why not? Why can't we see it head back up? What are you saying? To probably like the 7, you know, like maybe like right here to the 0.75-ish range? Yep. I didn't even look at the, yeah, you just said it, 755. Yeah. Okay. Exactly where I have this line. I don't know why this line is right here. But yeah, 0.755-ish range based off of the market price action up until now anyways. AU trending up, Jordan? Think so? AU trending up. Going against. I know. But he was just, I mean, he was just saying, consider, you know, just what would we think about AU going up? It's kind of bouncing off of a zone here, so I could definitely see it coming back up here, but we are hoping that we're gonna have another retest down, probably to, I don't know, the 0.74-ish range. Maybe, yeah, more like, yeah, 745. GDN, what's up? GDN. One of my most favorite teams out there right now. You guys are incredible with what y'all do. I see it all the time. What is your, so Z, what your opinion on AU? You were saying that this was another scenario that you were running through. So is your bias still to the upside or to the downside? Was really looking for that support, my downside bias, before we came back to where price is trading now. Or trending, yeah. No, I get you. What do you guys think? What does everybody in here think about odd USD, what we're looking at? I'm curious to know. I'd love to know what everybody's opinion is on it. It is essentially already closed its market gap, or it is not essentially, it has. AUD USD has 100% closed its gap. So it is no longer going to, you know, abide by a little bit of that, what we would consider a rule, but it's not. But I think that it has very strong resistance. So you think it's going to come down, Franco? Cousin thinks it's going to go up. Go long. Buy, short. Some good opinions. Odd USD. Is it going to be a pair that we're going to be following, you know, for this entire week as we are leading up to NFP? We're going to definitely see a lot closer. This is, of course, Sunday. This is the market open. We also have the 4th of July, so the banks are closed tomorrow. So the London, wait, yo, hey, the banks are closed tomorrow, right? I'm sure they are for the 4th of July. I'm pretty sure our banks are closed tomorrow, so there's not going to be a New York session. That will, you know, that's not going to mean a whole lot. I just want y'all to understand that there shouldn't be a New York session tonight. None of the banks are going to be open tomorrow, so don't expect too much volatility on the New York session. London will be okay. It closed the gap with the Gartley pattern. the harmonic Santiago. I feel you on that. I haven't followed them that much, so, or I don't know the names of the patterns, but I can see what you're talking about. Odd USD and Euro odd and G. I mean, G to J and G to U will be pairs that we're just kind of following along with, and we'll definitely be following them throughout the week. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen to the dollar on this NFP, because it has just kind of been in an uptrend for a good while, and I'm curious to see what's going to happen with that. Maybe if it might come back down and you know, get back to where it kind of should be. It shouldn't be where it really is right now. So I'm really excited to watch the dollar come back down when it does. I'm really looking for it right now. Really, truly. Euro odd, just going to be bouncing. Like, dude, that's that's just pretty. It's probably going to come up for a little bit more and then come back down here and retest. So look for a little bit of this, like that maybe, and then off. So something like that, and then that will be another place for a possible re-entry on Euro odd. I could definitely just see it happening, just like this. Like, what happens on the left happens on the right. So it's right here. Why wouldn't it happen right here again? So that's another thing that we all need to be paying attention for. Oops, wrong thing. Okay, so G to J. Let me see. Let me just run through G to J. I have so much stuff here. I'm just removing everything. Forget it all. Get rid of this average here. Okay. Let's go ahead and just draw a fib so I can know where we are. Okay. Okie dokie. It's very clear we have a zone here. Okay. That would be confluence. That's easy. And okay. So that's a little bit of a relevant zone on G to J. We can back up to the day a little bit, but it won't mean a whole lot for this reason right here. So we can go ahead and draw one. Why not? And it'll just be a monster zone on the hour. Make it green. So that would be the lowest that it should theoretically go if you are following G to J. Let me see how. Yeah. So about that would be the, you know, oh snap, I should have moved it. The lowest low possible for it. Come back and theoretically come back down here and retest where it stopped. Let me move that. Okay, good. It closed, yeah. All right, so with that, just leave that right there. I might use that. Yeah, why not? See how much you respect it. We do have a good, you know, from what I've drawn, of course, I do like what I see right here. Right there, that is an area to pay attention to. Whoops. Yeah, that would 100% be that area that we need to be watching for with G to J, in my opinion. That if it's going to come back down here and retest, we need to have some orders right here available for that retracement down if it happens. Now, granted, it of course might not happen, but if it does, it will definitely shouldn't necessarily break through this, but if it does, then you obviously change your bias and we change our strategy and everything. But that would be theoretically a good place to be paying attention to. It is about 70 pips down on G to J, and then the zone up here up top, which is about 200 pips down, 136 area. No wait, yeah, from the I'm sorry, the 138, the 138 area, where it's had previous struggle breaking through. That area would be ideally the best place to get in for the retracement back down into GD, or it, you know, down here. So what I'm saying to draw it is, oh come on. So if it were to come back up here, this is where you should be ideally looking for these orders to come in. As for your sell limits to be activated, that's where I personally will be looking for G to J, and I'm sure Wealthy's not too far behind me, if not ahead of me about that already. That Yen Master. Modest too. The boy Modest. The boy. The boy. What pairs are you guys looking at right now? Waiting on it to break resistance. What Cousins, Ronaldo, Franco, what pairs are you on right now, and what do you think that they're going to be doing? My throat. Ow. This week, it's probably going to be a bit of a slow week, building up to NFP, honestly, guys. I don't really see a reason why it's going to get stupid volatile. I think, as we all know, we have a big day coming up on Friday, so even everybody in the world knows this too. So everybody's just going to be building up, you know, charging that solar beam for this NFP. I feel like it's going to be a stupid big move. Right now, just odd USD. All right, cool. Awesome. Franco, just keep following up with that. AU coming into daily support. That's exactly what I have drawn right there. Skinny range right now. That poor man's gold. Yeah. Euro USD. You know what? I will pull that pair up right now. EURUSD. Okay. Well, like I said, just a bunch of consolidating. Not a terrible amount of movement in the past, you know, however long it's been, only moving within a range of 200 pips. So not even a lot happening in Euro USD right now. Something that we need to be paying attention for Euro USD is what's going to be going on with the euro, and know that the retracement for the dollar is going to come. I really feel that. Really, truly. You can mark my words on that one. I see no reason why the dollar is going to go up. I really don't. Why would it continue? Why would it continue to do this? You see this, like, from right here and up to here. This is about 100 and it's 197 pips. So we can definitely see it coming back down and testing this right here, down here. So that is what I'm looking for. I have a very strong bias towards that. I just want y'all to know. I want you to be aware of that. I would think you should definitely be watching out for it, for this for a good size drop, something like that to happen. So UJ stuck in a 30 pip range, looking to go long and up on it. Okay. Oh, UJ. I haven't looked at it. I'm going to take your word for it, but I like that you have your idea with it. Do y'all guys, for all of the pairs that you're talking about, do you have your pending orders? Do you have everything that's surrounding what you need for it? Do you have the right approach? Do you have your orders already placed? Your lot size is in, your journal sitting right next to your computer? You got everything. As you're looking at AU, EU, UJ, GJ, whatever you're looking at, whichever one. Do you have everything that you need to follow up with yourself and been hitting it? What do you, this is the start of the week, guys. This is the start of the week. This is the first day. So go for your goal today. Go for whatever your pip goal for the day is, whether it's tonight or it's going to be a slow New York, so it's probably going to be a little harder if you wanted to do it on New York session. I watched the Ryan Gilpin video you guys have up, and he mentions that the news completes the trend. Does that apply to NFP? That he mentions that the news completes the trend. I guess that's situational, because no, that is certainly not the case 100% of the time. I could see how it could, to make the correct adjustment onto the whatever currency you're talking about, like the dollar, for example. What is the projections here? That's a good thing to go to right now. Let's go to Forex Factory and let's go to the calendar. Okay, so this is the week. This is a really busy week for what's going on. Okay. Yeah, okay. So just to verify, just to be clear, there is a USD bank holiday. So there's going to be a very, very slow New York tomorrow. All right. We got all of this. Okay, so they are projecting in NFP to be an increase. You'll see why I'm saying this. NFP fell last month, fell short of projections. This month is projected to be above. All right, so cool. That totally just confirmed what Forex said or what Forex Factory said. So just based off purely the projections, yes, we're going to be looking for upside movement. We're going to be looking for upside movement on NFP for the dollar specifically, but pay attention. If the news comes out incredibly negative or just negative in general, the dollar is going to fall. So I just want everybody to be clear. Write this down. This is for NFP. They are projecting a buy. They are projecting a positive increase onto the dollar, that it's going to have positive impact onto the dollar. So be aware of that going forward. We even, consider what the dollar is doing. Consider the, quote unquote fake out that is going to be happening, and all that's doing is just building up to the bigger idea. We might have maybe one big push in certain currency pairs before NFP, like maybe the midweek reversal or whatever you like to call it. That will probably start happening, but even very, very soon after that, it will slow down once again, and it's just going to be in consolidation mode. And then, as we know, NFP is going to be happening. So it's not on really loud. Music is on, but it's not. Yeah, it's like less than half. I always ask them. Y'all know if the music, if it bothers one person, the music goes off. So nobody has said anything. So USD would be a sell maybe for NFP. Yes. Considering, yes. No, wait. If Euro USD would be, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. I don't know why that confused me for a second, but yes, that's what this pair would be doing, is going down for that. Put more volume, bros. Cool how you had it. Okay. There we go. Okay, so, make sure that everybody is aware of NFP, and we will be going live onto that. And we're going to be, guys, we're looking forward to it. I'm not scared of it. I'm not, I'm curious. As a matter of fact, I'm extremely curious to see what's going to be happening with the open of this particular NFP, just based off what's happened. So USD, yeah, it's still just right there at that line. Strong dollar pushes euro down. Yes, exactly. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. Alrighty. Like I said, guys, we could be definitely seeing a downside movement to AUD USD. A little bit lower, but could definitely be continuing in an uptrend here as well to come back up here and test that zone. I'm gonna go get some training in before I head out to meditate / bed. No, Mike, talk soon, brother. Okay, Zach, I'll hit you up later, my friend. You know, guys, with the open of this week, like I said, even with the 4th of July, it's not going to be a very busy trading week. At least for the start of the week. You know, especially for the start of the week, we're going to have a very slow start, but a very, very big finish for the market specifically. So, what do we? Okay, so Euro odd. We went over Euro odd, AUD USD, G to J, and I didn't really hit you. Well, yeah. I definitely see a downside swing to this, so definitely be paying attention for that. Definitely be paying attention for that. But guys, that's, you know, really that's all the material I have tonight. What is anybody questions are? What is something I can answer for you guys? Where are you at right now? Is there something I can help you with? I have something pretty special planned for tomorrow too, by the way. Do 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 do. Boy, I want my Euro USD. I might look for something within that. I'm not sure. On AUD USD. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna be riding this retracement down. It needs to break. But we're not having that massive breakage yet. We are definitely waiting for this right here. We are definitely, me and Jordan are definitely waiting for that movement to be happening. Euro odd, same thing. Buy. We wanted to buy this for a while, so Euro odd buy. G to J was also a buy. Bull flag. We're seeing cousins with AUD USD. I'm pretty open-ended with AUD USD. I'm really wanting it to continue to go down, but I can definitely see an upside movement. So I'm kind of like on the side with both. to be completely honest, that's where I'm considering where that's going to be going, but I want it to go down. My bias is still down. When NFP make us traders, make you, I don't know if you're saying US traders or us traders sell or buy the pairs with USD. It would. Yes, you would definitely want to be pairing off with USD. 100%. On the 15 minute, yeah, that's where I'm at right now. What times do you usually trade? I've been using the 7 moving average for trading lately. What are your thoughts on that? What times do I usually trade? We have orders placed, and we usually place those. Now we're in Central Time. We will have those around like 7 to 10ish, somewhere in there. And then when London happens, that's kind of like when we watch and pay attention. I'm more of the London guy, and Jordan is more New York. So that's just the way it does, or that's just the way that we've operated. So the pending orders usually get set. Well, I'd say more like 5 to 10, you know, a good 5-hour window, because we will analyze a chart within those 5 hours, if that makes sense. So we will definitely be in it at some point, and then reviewing what happens during the session. And of course, we could be throwing out some instant executions sometimes, depending completely on the situation. And if you're using a moving average with a 7, what do you call it, volume, or whatever they use the moving, whatever this is called, I don't remember what it's called, the power, I know whether you choose 200 or 7 or 400 or whatever. I think they're fine. No matter what, if you're using the moving average, that's great. Just make sure that you're not completely basing your trades like, oh yes, it's bouncing off the moving average, it's going to be a buy. That's not the case at all. So that's something that you need to be aware of when you're trading with moving averages or any type of RDX or ASI or whatever any of them are called. Yeah, there we go. Exponential, simple moving. I can't believe I couldn't remember that. But yeah, I have no all of the moving averages, no matter what number you have on them, is still going to be valuable. It's still going to be useful information. It's just how you utilize that information, because it's not going to be that thing that's just going to make you make money. You know what I mean? Like moving averages don't really do that. What is the moving average? Although I don't know what you mean by your question, like what a moving average is if that's your question. Because I can put one on. There it is. It's this blue line that I just made, and I can change its length to 200, and now it's down here, following along. I can make it 7 to where it's like riding the line, to make it a lot more accurate, I guess. Whatever you would like to call it, more to the point. 7, or the higher numbers just give you a much deeper sense of the trend and what it's actually doing. And the deeper that number is on a moving average, the higher you would want to consider it. If it's bouncing off of like a 200, that might actually be a very good indication. So moving averages are simply just an average of where it's moving, of where price is moving, that it stays in this consistent line. I'll change it back to like 7 so you can get a deeper understanding. So you can see how it's just constantly bouncing. Let me change the color, and that's like not helpful in there. Just change it to red and make it extremely thick. Okay, so like I said, you can just see how it really does revolve often and around it, you know what I mean? But this isn't as helpful to the current live market, because the moving average, yeah, can theoretically be bouncing off of this and continue down. So what's up, Laura? How you doing? How are you doing? So moving averages can be extremely helpful. It's not like there's anything wrong with them. Just use it for the right information. Understand that there's a lot of other people also with a moving average on their chart. Mathematically, moving averages are calculated by taking the average price of the currency over a certain number of days or periods. For example, a 50-day moving average would be calculated by adding up all the prices the currency closed at over the previous 50 days and then dividing by 50. So what he's meaning is exactly that. I know, but the line is just literally giving you the closest, best answer of where price has been moving, depending on obviously your simple or exponential. And really all that is it, like I said, how close is it sticking to your pair? How close is it actually sticking to the candlestick? So we can change this to 100, and you see it's a lot different, but it can still definitely be relevant, if that makes any sense. So Santiago, that is definitely a good explanation of that, Santiago. Thank you for answering that for me, my friend. That was a really good, that's like the perfect explanation for moving averages. So if you don't know, Ronaldo, write that down like literally word for word, and keep studying it, so at least you know what a moving average is. Because they're not bad or anything. I mean, they're good. Even with market maker theory, and then you understand like what support and resistance is, and all of the different types of indicators and stuff that you can use, that it's supplied, it's given. Thanks for your time and work ethic. Markets are slow due to the start of the week and the 4th of July holiday. Let's catch some pips on NFP. Absolutely, Santiago, for real. This isn't the best time to be trading right now, honestly. With the 4th of July happening, I mean, a lot of different places in the world would be doing something. It would be doing a lot of different things, but 4th of July is just going to definitely slow this week down. I can assure you. And given the fact that NFP, like I'm telling you that the currencies might not even move 200 pips from now until Thursday. They probably will literally not move more than 200 pips in any direction. That they'll just be fluxing in and out of like 100 pips, maybe 150. You still have the ability to make money with that, of course. So it's not like that's the kicker of everything or nothing like that. It's just that literally it's not going to be moving that much. So go forward with this week. And if you're trying to apply a new theory, maybe if you're trying to do something new, this might be the best time to do it. You know, that the market, it might be extremely predictable, just very slow. See, yeah, it's holiday also in Colombia and other countries. Exactly, Santiago. So I'm telling you guys, by the way, it's midnight, so happy 4th of July if you're in America, and happy Monday if you're anywhere else in the world right now. So I was the first one to tell you, haha. How do I trade? I like to swing trade off of supply and demand zones, just like this. Following up with pending orders and letting the market come to me. I do not react, I respond. Mr. Hot Dog. Mr. H Dog. But with that being said, guys, does anybody have any other questions? If not, you know, please take a screenshot of you just being on the webinar and tagging the trade house so I can see it, so I can respond to you and give you a shout out for doing it, guys. I love you all for tuning into these streams, man. Y'all are awesome. The education will continue, guys. It's not going to stop. Any questions that you need answered that I can help you with, mindset, mentality, what happened on truly at 9/11, like whatever. I don't care. Whatever y'all want to talk about. How am I getting my supply and demand zones? I draw it off, like, let's see, for example. So there really is no true right or wrong way. It all comes down to personally like how you do it. So I drew that one right here with a little bit of consensus of different taps in the same price zone. That's really what you're looking for. So something like this and a little bit, you know, really what you're looking for, like candle wicks. And these little green ones are the hour, and the big blue ones here are the day. So let me just back out so you can actually see. Okay, so now you can see it a little bit easier where I drew them, and you'll start to see that price really does like to play in these areas. It really does like to coincide with what's going on. All right, so that would be the daily fib, and they just draw these little ones inside, as you can see, you know, just where price gets to and immediately gets away from. What is support and demand? It would be supply and demand, and that's exactly what it is, Ronaldo, is that you're looking for these boxes. You're looking for zones where price goes to. Here, I'll just draw some right here. Let me just draw some more. So you've got one right here, as you can see, where price gets to on this big stick, and then it would be more like that. As you can see, it's more perfect. Okay, and a little bit like that. Okay, so price comes down to this area and does not break it, and it gets away from it. You see what I mean? Y'all see exactly what I mean? Will I stream tomorrow? Of course, Santiago. I'm going all the way. Yes, sir. Absolutely. I am on here every night, buddy. If not me, somebody else is. So, that being said, guys, I want everybody to have a wonderful 4th of July. Please be safe, drink responsibly, and we will see you guys tomorrow night. And, you know, just screenshot this and send it on social media, guys. That's all I ever ask for. So, that being said, guys, we will see you at the same time, 11 p.m. Central tomorrow night, and we will be going over a plethora of things, guys. So I love you all. Mike Miles is out. I'll see y'all later.